I'm going to talk to you about the Greentown project, but first of all, a story that I think illustrates the point. A while ago, I was talking to a professional youth worker in our capital city, Dublin, who told me about a boy, a 16-year-old boy, who ran away from home. And he ran away from home because he'd run into debts with a local drugs gang. Now, that might not seem too surprising, but the rest of the story, I think, is surprising and quite shocking.
Now, if it's possible to talk about animal rights without being ridiculed, it should be possible to talk about children's rights. Yet the legislation to protect animals, both sides of the Atlantic, was introduced decades before legislation to protect children.
Effectively, we regulate every aspect of aviation, and today we're able to predict how reliable an aircraft can be, but can we say the same for the human? Can we reliably predict how a human will perform in an actual workplace?
In the last couple of years, it has been estimated that we have collected more data than it has been previously collected in the entire history of the human race.
I'm here today to talk to you about how you can use a reflective learning journal for good decision making and better management practices. In recent times, reflective practice has been used in business courses, and in our Certificate of Management course, Reflective Learning Journal is a core module.
A lot of times inside of accounting, people find it quite boring, and they think that accountants tend to think the same way about complex problems that involve society or the environment. And I tried to see what the impact was of challenging their ideas and challenging the kind of their core understandings of how accounting works inside of businesses and organizations, and then how that relates back to society.
My role is to ensure that all students on our physiotherapy programs gain adequate experience during their clinical placements in order to become an independent, autonomous clinician on graduation.
So I just wanted to give you a kind of flavour of the sort of research that we do here at UL. Basically, my thesis revolves around victims, and it's basically charting the re-establishment and re-emergence of the Irish victim.
Much of my teaching and my research revolves around working directly with primary sources. So for me, that's looking at chant manuscripts, books that are handwritten and that have got copies of medieval music in. What I found really exciting about this project was it was almost like a treasure hunt. I had to track down all the different sources that would have been used and piece them together into a single narrative. And that's what got me really excited about doing this kind of research.